Hey everybody, it's Rob from Flailthroughs. This is Gundam Battle Operation 2, and this is a request from Breacher, who wanted a mobile suit with biggish shoulders in the colors of the Sleipnir KG-6 from Aldnoah 0. I hope I said any of that correctly, because that's another show on the I have never watched it list. But I picked Zero Shiki because the Sleipnir from the pictures I saw seem to have a lot of backpack stuff going on, and the Zero Shiki does have largest shoulders, which are kind of accentuated by its narrow waist. So I feel like it had a pretty good profile for this, and I hope you agree, Breacher. I do like the colors too, so I hope this is a good one for you. I started out trying to use a bazooka for this because it seemed like the weapons that the thing had were mostly ballistic, but to be honest, I could not get a good round at the bazookas to save my life, so I went back to the beam rifle because I'm fairly good at that. And missed that thing's feet. He said, "I'm pretty good at that." He said, missing the feet at point-blank range entirely. But yeah, the Zero Shiki beam rifle is really neat. You can rapid fire it, and more so even than the Gundam Alex, and you can also charge it relatively quickly for a stunning shot. So it's a very versatile weapon, and for the kind of play I'm used to with the Gelgug rifle, the either stunning or just finding good opportunities to poke, it is an excellent weapon. And I actually managed to get the kill shot after my I think my team stunned me a couple of times there while I was trying to take it, but there's a shot, and that's the other thing. You can actually get a good number of shots off without overheating, though I did ultimately. But you can get at least a couple off after you fire a charged shot, which means that you can keep somebody in place and then tag them a couple of extra times and still not overheat your beam rifle. So, yeah, really good weapon. And so that's why I went with that. And now I'm going to start trying to hold people still in that bomb, but I think there's just too much time left, so don't think I'll be able to do that. But I can at least do damage wherever I want. Yeah, the Zero Shiki also has the same birdline launcher as the Mark II and the Rick DS, and so it's a pretty good mobile suit all around. I believe it's from the I think it's the Zeta Gundam Define manga. It's what Char gets instead of Hyaku Shiki, but yeah, it's not a bad machine. Let's see. We're pushing forward now because we've managed to wipe the enemy team a couple of times now. So we're going to push up towards their base, which may be a mistake because we're they're about to form up, and we're a little bit more dented and a little bit less formed up. So that's two bad combinations. But I got some damage off on that Rick DS, and I've not really endangered myself further. I really wish my team would push forward, though, because eventually these folks are going to look at me. Good, because somebody came to back me up, which means a little bit crowded here in my hidey hole, but it's just they are going to realize that I'm here basically by myself if I keep trying to push and nobody's with me. So I need to back off, and the team needs to move up. And yeah, this is not a bad idea just to pull back. Other people have now pushed forward a little bit, but it looks like they still have an out. It's not a bad thing to be cautious when you have this kind of lead. As you can see, we've got a 4,400 point lead. That's not terrible. So caution's not bad, but I should go try and back up that person that I was not able to back up because they're dead. But that was a violent. They probably dropped in there when they ran out of boost. Not sure. But now, if this person keeps trying to come over the wall, I have some good targets. I'm just going to keep moving a little bit, and I may go over the wall at them. And did. Beam out, and line up another shot if I can. Having a little trouble with that. Decided to move into here, because I thought there might have been a couple nearly dead that I could take advantage of, but not quite. Did get the Rick DS, so we have, I think, managed to wipe them a third time. So, okay, no, there's one. And it's pretty well surrounded. Oh, it was down in the cave. Didn't steal that kill, but I'm almost dead. I'm going to push forward towards the enemy base. I don't think I'm going to do an insult to injury bombing here. Not impossible that I might, though, because there were a couple of days there where I was having that happen to me enough times that I just went, okay, sure, why not? But I think right now we're doing the insult to injury base attack instead. Also, we're just kind of camping out here waiting for them to come in en masse and seeing what we can do. I have almost no health, so I'm going to have to be fairly cautious. But, okay, that is the G-Line full custom again, which I hit the Medea instead of the full custom, so it got to take me down with the help of the Rick Diaz. But yeah, that's just kind of unfortunate on my side. But it's you can kind of tell by how hard we're pushing. We have enough of a lead; we can take some risks. So, though, with the amount of time left and the amount of being over, we've gotten overwhelmed now. So, it's yeah. Everybody got wiped up there, so they've just about made up the difference. We maybe shouldn't have pushed so hard, but to be honest, sometimes I hate playing defense on this map. That's just me, because I feel like this is a map where whichever team is being more defensive is actually at a disadvantage some of the time. I think we're about to successfully defend our position here, but if you try and defend behind this arch, it often does not go well. If you try and fight defensively on the other side of the arch while the other team is fighting defensively from this side of the arch, it goes even worse. So yeah, this is again, this is the original Gundam Battle Operation map from like almost 10 years ago now. So they've refined it quite a bit, but it's still not my favorite. And yeah, it just a lot of places where playing defense is harder than it needs to be. If you've had different experiences, please, chime in. Always happy to hear other perspectives, but I really do feel like this map favors the more aggressive team most of the time. Though, I say that, but occasionally, if you can get a team coordinated on this side of the arch to hold the arch, unless the enemy team is more coordinated than you are, they are not getting through that archway. So instead of being able to make a definitive statement about whether or not the map favors aggressive teams or not, we're back to the truth of the matter, which is the more coordinated team wins. Right now, we are the more coordinated team, and we're also the team with more members on the field. Those often go hand in hand. Got the shot in, got the kill. Was not meaning to get the kill specifically, but I wanted to. Oh boy, wanted to get a shot in before without stunning my ally there, and I think I managed it. And can I get this kill? No, because I'm getting stunned by everything in sight. Somebody else got the kill. That's fine. The kill was got, and we did fairly well. 15,000 to 9,700. Can't say we ran away with it, but we managed to maintain a pretty solid lead the whole time. So, hope you liked the round, Breacher. I got 3,600 of our 14,770 points. Somebody else did 121k damage. Very nice. And let's see. Oh, the other Zero Shiki did 6 kills and 1 death and 83,000 damage. 1 death. And that is going to do it for today's Gundam Battle Operation 2. We will be back soon with more. So, till next time, everybody take care and have fun. Later! As of this recording, which is 1 a.m. on January the 31st, the game is still not accessible on the North American accounts. Or at least, it's accessible, but you can't really get into a match. If you want to download the Japanese client off of the Japanese PlayStation Store, you have to make a separate account for that, but it can be done, and you can get into play through there. Hopefully they'll fix it soon. Hopefully by the time you get this message in days and days after I've recorded it, the whole thing's moot. But yeah, at the moment it's just it's still a little bit of a mess, but hopefully they will have it soon.